Hello, viewers. Welcome back to the Spotlight. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about women in sports. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles. In today's episode, as I said, dañoo wax jigéen in sports. Jigéen yi luñ dee face, like what we really go through si li nga xam ne in a male dominant industry. Before we go further, let me introduce my guest. Today I have the one and only Fatou B Camara, the journalist. Fatou B from SJG, of course. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Seita, and it's a pleasure to be here. As you said, my name is Fatou B Camara. I am a female sports journalist, the vice chair of the Gambia Women in Sports Reporters Commission, and also the assistant treasurer of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia.
SJG. So they're taking us to Senegal. Okay. As I said, came my Fatou B Camara. So Fatou B, can you please take us through? Who is Fatou B Camara, the journalist?
As I said earlier, Fatou B Camara is a girl child, a female in sports, in a male-dominated field, and also a junior scout, and like I said, an assistant treasurer of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, which is the umbrella body of the sports journalists in the country, and also I am the vice chair of the commission that was established
by commission
SGS, Soon Female Commission. Basically, that's Fatou B.
That's Fatou B Camara. We want to know more. Fatou B Camara is married. We all know that. Gis nañ ko on social because mo xewam bi daf ko dugal Facebook mu ne invite the followers yi yëpp
Obviously.
So okay. Fatou B Camara, a female sports reporter. Fatou B Camara, you've been consistent for the past years. Fatou B Camara, you did a lot in the sports arena. You did a lot of interviews. Like you discover a lot of young talents. Fatou B Camara, tell us about the consistency, because I'm sure many young sports reporters, especially female, are watching you, and we are doing this program to celebrate the International Women's Day. We're still in March, so let's just celebrate. So what do you have to say? What inspires you? What motivates you to study journalism, especially sports?
Especially sports. So what motivates me to study journalism itself is because I am someone who is curious, someone who wants to talk and represent people. So I also love the screen, because at that time I used to watch Fatou Network, that is Fatou Camara, and that really inspired me, because any day I watch her, I want to be on TV one day. So
role model.
Yeah. So
before you continue, Fatou Camara, text the screen.
Okay.
My work with TFM came from her. My work with the Fatou Network. Momo text screen number one. So she's a great motivator, not to only you, but to many young Gambians out there. So shout out to you, Fatou Camara of the Fatou Network.
So yeah, as you said, she is a role model to many. She is an inspiration to many. So when I started going to journalism school, that was in 2019 at Media Academy for Journalism and Communication, and that was the very year that I graduated from senior school. So when I went to Majak and I was studying journalism, I loved to be a TV presenter. But when I started doing my internship on radio, I fell in love with radio thanks to Sam Mendy, one of our radio production teacher. I really loved radio, even though my intention was to be a TV presenter. So why do I get into sports? It's because my curiosity and the love of breaking barriers. And I have seen that in Gambian sports, it is a male-dominated field. So everyone is going through the same direction. Man, I want to be different. So I said I want to change the narrative. I want to break the barriers. I want to be different. And if I get into sports journalism, I will excel. Because why? There are no female, or there are few female in sports. So that was why I take this journey. I know it is not a course like a specialization wherein you will say, okay, I want to study sports journalism, mine's journalism field, but I want to specialize. We don't have area of specialization. So what I did is to talk to senior, like my male counterparts that are into sports, and also be reading and watching TV, sports shows, and football, so that I can be familiar with some of the terminologies and all those rules in sports, in football to be particular.
Okay. You said football, but we so far become covering basketball, volleyball, and other our sporting disciplines. But become can you take us through Gambia face, Mama say sports in football. Nobody doing there them volleyball, basketball, and everything. Fabi Kamara, journalist, you talk about your inspiration, where it comes from, and that's the network and your curiosity in and. So Fabi Kamara, can you tell us the challenges? Meeting. Man, I love talking about challenges because as a girl child, nganeka into sports. You know, I know, we know. It's very difficult, especially if you are married. And especially if you're from a very, strict family. So it's very crazy. Wara study, wala nega sport journalist. They under guri, the tuki, the dem coverage everywhere. They spend the night outside. Can you take us through? Tell us the challenges you face as a sports reporter, a female sports reporter.
That reminds me when we were celebrating the International Women's Day, we have that iconic female sports, or I can say sports administrators or female in sport expert, that is saying. We were talking about success. Although we touched a few about challenges, and Mune, we must talk about challenges. Yes, because there are many, so I love to talk about challenges. So when I was venturing into the sports journalism, one thing I keep echoing in my head is people were saying it's a male-dominated field, then they just so active. It went to a point that someone went to my mom to tell her that, can you advise your child to stop covering, because so they can see mix gory, but then they nyeme gory toro. The first day that my mom told me that, I said, okay, that's her perception. That's her perception. So man duga sindi nekut na dama bugo goor or goor bad. I just want to break the barriers and also eradicate that notion that people have that sports is meant for men. That if you are an athlete, you are a footballer as a female, you will have a structure of a man. You will hang out. There are so many perceptions. I have so many challenges when it comes to financial constraint and the perception towards me, how people look at me, my dress code, but because man came on abaya, so people will be discouraging me. Why not you start wearing that top shirt, danga man? I used to, but when I changed, I said I want to change for good, and this is why Made maintains Somali. So these are kind of the challenges, and I talk about financial constraint because at that time when I was opening my page, it was in 2022. So I graduated in Majak in 2024, from Majak in 2024. So dangay gisne damade when I did not even started working with TVs and radios, damade struggle pull them cover man because time bobu suma yaay ak suma papa ñoma day jox lunch bobu wéccet yi des bobu la day jël ma fay pass and try to go to certain fields. So dangay gis ne there are times that duma day pass. So lulu dafa nek jangwantal, and I will go to a certain point ma day wax harama bay. But again, I have motivators. This is why it is very good to have mentors. So they told me that don't give up. Even when I was trying to open my Facebook page, the first thing that Amadou or Ba told me is consistency. Will you be consistent with your page? Maniko, wow, the few people are doing it. Why not me? So it's because of that stubborn head that I have. this is why I am here today. But there are so many challenges that if we will explain it here, then you're
yeah. Okay, let's talk about reaction. Can there am challenges? You have people. Small last coverage, direct. Somebody to look me into the eye and tell me, "Mene, demal toga ndogo jigen nga demal toga dan nga neka fi like." Sometimes reactions, how you handle certain things. You have a Facebook page, social media page. Sometimes you post about something, then you don't agree on that. They bully. Wow, they bully you. Yeah. They have negative comments at you. People are watching you, especially Halay, because you have so many. How do you react to those things?
Yeah, so like I said, I was in journalism school before, and they taught us that we should have a thick skin. And the made them at a certain point, the made bugo turn to guy. Why
especially jigin.
Yeah, jigin la. Defante. Wow. So suma radio production teacher be mama advice. Mane. You should always have a thick skin. Remember, anywhere you go, you should have this in mind. Journalism, yeah, you have your rights. People have their rights, but know that you are here for the public. Any single thing that you doing, then could they hold, then could they guess. So yeah, there are some negative comments. So buge dan ko hide. So buge nga delete because it's your page. Why don't react to an extent that people will be leveling you up and become a nila men. Damade just ignore. So I try to have that thick skin, but it's not really easy. Like I'm not you stop talking about football. Demal dara many nyom jur what. Let me hold back, but they did not know. That is their perception. Yeah. They did not know why man sunkir balangay start English. You must go to Arabic school. So they did not know. I was just stubborn. If not, the man can have it.
Okay, what is the one thing somebody said since one again study sports, the practice sports journalism? There's this one thing in life. Meeting a meeting benga hamne. Bugon nga give up on something. If you are interviewing your friend or your mentor, like they have nobody. So that is why we have a drive back in there because I know hamna fumalala. So what is that one thing hamne in life? Meeting a definitely in the sports journalism arena.
It's many, yeah. But even though you yourself know that it is not what you are or what people think about you, this is what I think every female journalist once face. That is to be saying like you're dated with yeah, they come with stories that okay because I interview coach nangam ngane okay she's dating with coach nangam dafa dembe am na kumanyo siman mune you are dating with footballer, and when he mentioned that the name of that footballer, and I was like, you people are crazy. I was so mad. I was so mad, but I know that it is not happening. Like it never happened. It is not happening, and it will never happen. This is why when I got married, people were like, "Hana, pro." He was a footballer though, and once a footballer is always a footballer. Why right now football? So I was even scared that if I get married, I will hanga duma muna well, alhamdulillah, he is very understanding,
very supportive,
and people like very supportive, and people like sending Boj, yo, you have Yasin. These are women in sports. Saying I'm Nendom, and they are still breaking the barriers, and they are even shining.
Yeah,
so these are the things that is keeping me going, hanga. So yeah, that is one thing that I'll never forget. Leveling people that they are not known for, telling them that they are dating. I was expecting them.
Yeah, it's so crazy, yeah.
Bringing stories and
so,
a lot of things.
As you said, negativity. We know them. Yeah, we are breaking barriers, and we are meant for that.
Okay.
So before we close, what advice do you have to the young sports reporters out there, our girls? Because we have so many reporters, especially they're looking up to you. I will say this, man, I've been into sport journalism for some time now. I do presenting, I'm a broadcaster and everything. But you are the reason why I started writing. Understand? Because lazy journalist. So you will take me to venues, call me, say na before nega, bakaw la ñoo dem te by force we are going there. And I know nekanga a motivation to most of the female sports reporters. We have Nima, Dija, everybody we all look up to you because we want to be one day Fatbi Kamara. And Fatbi Kamara sub page B in the opportunities, success. Let's talk about. Mandama we're gonna proceed on advices to the female sport reporters, but let's talk about what did this bring to you. Li Lumla Indel as a journalist, just your Facebook page, so that people will know. I'm not in there. Just be consistent.
Yeah, just to cut it short, I feel like my hard work is paying off. Yeah, so the day them be happening, man, I'm not doing a whole lot, but I may messages from outside, as far as UK, people motivating me, telling me that the just work, keep it up. And when I went to China, went through SGAG with the support from the Chinese embassy through GPU, I was surprised when I saw a Gambian there. We were introducing each other. You are the far to become around Facebook.
That's
Wow.
so nice.
Yeah. So dama little small libi work me, but when I have all those things and I have seen all those things, dama hamne yeah. So through this page my day struggle di buy credit. Di was nyan smaya mo jox ma credit, and today I'm the one given. Mashallah. I have RTS job through this page. Then my text money, they have seen that I'm doing a whole lot of things when it comes to the league, and they are interested to be collecting statistics from the league. When I got no problem, and I wasn't expecting that they will be paying me that much.
And so many female reporters are now working with RTS thanks to you.
This is what happened when they asked me to recommend people. So buguma man kena maneka fofu buguma man kena may jirinyo, so I try to bring the young people forward. Ñi nga xamantene am nañ wërsëg fofu ya ñi ngi a lot of money and they making ends meet for themselves. So this second job is Boubacar Falabaw. Moma text di ma wax ne we have been seeing your work te moom mu ngi Sweden. Gambian now, he is based in Sweden. He is a sports journalist too. Mama wahne, I really love your consistency and I love your work. And that motivate. And at the end of the day, we introduce me to scouts. They are in Europe and they believe in me and they employ me. And now I'm working with them and I'm working with RTS. And
you're doing your journalism work.
Yeah.
So finally, what advice do you have to the young sports female reporters out there?
So yeah, quite a resolution is taking place. Women across the country are venturing into sports journalism. Some are photographers. Sergio Balde really inspired them when she was the headline in 2021 AFCON in Ivory Coast. So mashallah, they are doing wonders like Badi Basenti, Abi, Bayosara, Nima, and you can name them.
Yeah.
So they are doing a whole lot of things, you know. So this is a male-dominated field.
And we are taking over.
So leveling came mom dunyaka. They will level you that you are dating with this, you are dating with that. You are female in this industry, and I know you are all beautiful. The five and best fancy new CEO players will face you. Some coaches will face you. Yeah, to tell you that the mala like danga definitely buga you did. But man dinala wahne. know what you want, go for it, and never sell your integrity.
Oh yes.
Yes. So if you do these three things, then you are okay.
You will excel.
Yeah. So xamee loo bëgg rek.
Know what you want, go for it, and
Never
don't
sell it.
sell your integrity. So this is all we have for you today in the spotlight, and of course it's your girl. So di leen jox dig daje rek next episode next week, the same
Clock
zone.
it.
Clock it.